Hello everybody, welcome back to Collecting and Hobbies. Today we're going to do a kind of a mini haul video. I've been doing a little bit of getting into customizing figures. So I went to a couple of places yesterday looking for stuff that, you know, I could touch up, redo, stuff like that. So here is what I came up with. And first one, I'll start with the oldest first, I guess. I'm not sure when these came out originally. I think it says 2015 on the back, so they might have came out back then or early 2016, and they probably re-released them for the new movie, like the other ones. I haven't paid attention to these since they were out, and they're pretty cheap. They're only $7.99, so I only have one to begin with, and the one that I had, her eyes were a little kind of off. This one, I wouldn't say it's exactly 100% perfect. Trying to get a good look at it for you, but anyway, her right eye, it's maybe slightly off centered towards your right, but it looks better than the other one that I had. So, but if you're customizing, one easy way to do that is to get a fingernail polish remover and put it on the face, and that little ink will come right off, whatever's on there. Then you can spray some primer on it. Some of the people I've seen, they suggest you spray it with primer, wait for 30 minutes for it to dry, do it again, 30 minutes to dry, and then a third time, and then touch it up with some ink or pencil or colored pencil, or there's a whole bunch of different ways you can customize it so make it better. But anyway, so this is just one of the items, and here would be number 2 from X-Men Legends, Marvel Legends X-Men. I got this one on sale for basically wholesale, so I just got an extra one. It's $14.99, and wow, look at that. It doesn't really look like her. She looks kind of, almost looks like a Joker or something, a female Joker. Dazzler converts sounds into light and energy, preferring the rhythm of music as her primary source of sonic strength. Anyway, I've heard of her. I've heard of Dazzler, but in general, I don't really know anything about these. It's not something that I keep up with. When I went over there, the only figures they had, let's see, they had 2 Polarises, Polaris, however you want to say it. They had 1 Dazzler, and I think they had that guy too, Sunfire, Starfire, whatever his name is, Shatterstar. Those are the only ones that I saw. I saw him recently in stock somewhere online. Thought about getting him, but so they changed this up a little bit, the packaging. I haven't done any reviews on these yet, but I probably will eventually. I'll probably review her before I do anything to her. Before I customize anything. Not sure if I'll put this together and do a review. Probably. That's probably a ways down the road though, because I don't really particularly. I collect these a little bit, but really the only ones I want are Cyclops, maybe Logan, and Colossus. Those are really the only ones I want. I passed on Polaris. Polaris. When I was growing up, everybody I knew called her Polaris. Marvel's Polaris. Some people call her Polaris, but I think it's actually Polaris. It sounds more spacey. But anyway, so there's number 2. And finally, the last one. Number 3. Now, a lot of people would probably figure out why I want to customize her. Because when I do the review, I'll show you. Because this could be better. This whole thing could be better. You can buy them on eBay for like $6 to $10. Somebody made one better for it. And if you look at it, look at that. It's beat up. It's the only one they had there, and it's even coming apart at the bubble. And it came like that, straight out the package, straight out the box. They just stocked them, and they're getting more tomorrow, they said. But and the numbers are still on the feet on the Black Series. Somebody's saying they didn't do that. I know they don't do that on the smaller figures. Most of the time, they put them on their butt. A lot of them they're putting on their butt now. Yeah, so I got this one also for $14.99 because it was beat up, and the lady in front of me, she's like, look at that thing. That looks like trash. It's falling apart. You should get a discount. And so they gave me 25% off because that's what they sell for when they are on sale. So I actually went to pick this thing up, the Darth Vader thing, and said they had it ready to go in stock and ready to pick up. And then when I got there, they couldn't find them. So that's another reason why I guess they gave me 25% off. So I just ordered it online instead. Probably get it next week or so. But because I didn't order these, they're $30 a piece. If you're a retailer from Hasbro Direct, they're about $30 a piece. And I've been already seeing places selling them for $30 a piece. And so I just went ahead and just got one because I don't know how well those are going to sell. I kind of want the stand, but it's not real important. I ordered it online because I kind of didn't really care either way. I realized now that there's 2 different versions of the Darth Vader. There's a really bright red lens Darth Vader, and then there's just the regular darker red lens. And so yeah, if the box is all beat up, then I'll just open it. If not, I'll just keep it in the package, and then I'll get another one when they go on clearance, which is pretty much inevitable because nobody wants to pay $40 for that. And I got it on a sale, so mine was like 25% off anyway. So I had a coupon. So anyway, so those are the things that I'm going to be doing Going to be customizing these. Leia, there's their face. For those of you who haven't actually seen it, the newer face. Yeah, she looks really good. Her eyebrows aren't 100% there. There's a little bit of like kind of I don't even know, fading across her eyebrows, where they're just not quite there all the way. And I can either fix that myself, I can just rub it off and get that, like I was saying before, because I'm going to customize her anyway. And that's why I picked this one up just individually, because it was all busted up. And it costs, the same, because if you see my other videos, I normally sell these by the case, not individually. So I normally don't open them. And what was I gonna say? There's something else. I saw Luke Skywalker at GameStop, and I've seen these new. I've seen on Jedi Temple Archive, some of those websites. They made these new Black Series. They're like half metal, half plastic. They're die-cast figures, and I saw, I think, all of them. I think there's only 5 right now. They originally came out with 5. They're not these, but they had a Han Solo, they had a Luke Skywalker, they had 2 Lukes, they had 1 Leia, they had 1 Ben, and 1 Vader. Actually, I don't think they had Ben at GameStop, but they did at Toys R Us. But at Toys R Us, I had all 5 of them. But Han Solo's face is completely just random. It's not. It has no likeness whatsoever. It's like just some paint, and some eyes, and then mouth. It just doesn't look. Looks awful. Really super duper awful. Luke, his likeness is not really there either. It's not nearly as bad as Han Solo, but it's only like maybe halfway there at best. Obi-Wan actually comes with 2 lightsabers. He looks just like that where he's holding his lightsaber, and then he's got another one packaged on the side. So I didn't really notice that at GameStop because they didn't have them, but the Toys R Us, they only had 1 of them, and that's the way he looked. I thought about getting it, but I'm the one that really impressed me was Vader. Vader looked really good. He looked like a perfect sculpt. He looked great. And Leia. The Leia at GameStop, that was the best face likeness I've seen on Leia in quite a while, except for maybe this one. And they're almost equivalent. They're almost just as good as each other. They really are good. But she had like a freckle type thing, like on her, just like a, paint on her chin. So I didn't get it. And then I saw it again at Toys R Us, and half her blush was missing, and her face looked awful. It's tons of paint apps gone wrong. There's like 3 different paint apps on her face to get the color right. Her hair, her skin tone, and then her blush, or for her cheeks and stuff. And they just got it all wrong all across the board. 3 different mess ups all in one face. It's like, nah, I can't get that. So, but for some reason, I just really like this card. It's huge though. It's really big. It's, yeah. But if we were looking at the 3 3/4 ones, let's see, they'd probably be about this tall, like right around where it says Leia. It'd be about that tall instead of, so this is like a good 2.5 inches probably taller than a regular Star Wars figure from the 70s. And but for some reason I just like it. I always did, even when I was a kid. I liked Leia's packaging. I liked it better when it was a little smaller figure, because there's less blue covering up all the image in the background. For some reason I like these little radar things that they use or whatever, all those lines and scopes and stuff like that. But yeah, so this one's a bit beat up, so it's definitely gonna be customized. And then I'm going to probably do, well, I'll do other stuff. I'll do like I said, I'll do reviews on each of these before I actually customize them when I open them up. So that's just 3 more things coming later, probably in May, because we're already at the last couple days of April here. So there we are. That's my mini haul for customizing. I actually might even not even customize her. I might just open the other one and just repaint her eyes. I don't really, maybe, I don't know. If I had 3 of these, I might give one like a purple suit or a blue suit. But as far as she goes, I don't know. But this one definitely needs some work because she could be better. And this chick actually reminds me of that girl on that 70s show, the blonde girl, that Eric's sister. It looks just like her. And her hair, his mom did her hair a lot like that too. Eric's mom, Eric Foreman's mom, Mrs. Foreman, a nurse. Anyway, yeah, this looks a lot like that 70s show. Alright, so this is way too long already, so I will see you next time.